Let's talk about leadership, F1 and Red Bull racing. So picture this, you work in a high-performing organisation, you've got the best minds in the world all working towards a common goal, winning, and a pipeline of future stars. It's a dream setup, right? Now, what if I told you that these rising stars, handpicked, trained and fast-tracked, are being set up to fail in the long term? And that's what's been happening at Red Bull. And young gun, Liam Lawson, got his shot this season to partner with the brilliant Max Verstappen. And 2 races into the season, 2 poor performances, and he's cut loose just like that. And this isn't new, it's a recurring pattern at Red Bull. And the ones making the calls, Helmut Marko and Christian Horner, have faced no accountability. It's the young drivers who pay the price. And yes, Red Bull wins 2 Constructors' Championships in the last 3 years and 4 straight driver championships for Max Verstappen, who's a generational talent. But how many points have they left on the table by mismanaging their talent? And what's been the impact on the team culture? 3 lessons stand out for me in this example. And the first is leadership without accountability fails. A Red Bull, winning covers up bad decisions, and leadership takes big risks but never takes responsibility when things go wrong. And great leaders don't discard talent to protect their own reputation. They develop it and they nurture it. And great leaders own their mistakes. And secondly, short-term thinking destroys long-term success. The best teams play the long games. Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United and Toto Wolff's F1 Mercedes team, they built systems where talent was nurtured, not thrown into the deep end without the right structures and support. And Red Bull, it's a perform now or you're out. Trial by fire, no time for development, and no patience for setbacks. And finally, a culture of fear doesn't build champions. If young drivers know that they can be cut instantly, how do they take risks? How do they grow and develop? And research tells us what happens to organisations that rely on fear as a leadership strategy: disengagement, bad decisions, and wasted potential. But the real question here is Red Bull building a legacy or just chasing short-term wins? And why the leadership team isn't being held accountable? Having one driver succeed is not the objective. Having a consistent team is the measure of success, and that takes leadership. And if Red Bull doesn't rethink its approach, history will remember this era not as dominance, but as wasted potential.